What's up guys, how's it going? MikeTheTech here, welcome to another Unity tutorial. Today I think we're going to add some coins to our game and then make them collectible within C#. So we're first going to make the actual object itself as a cylinder. We're going to make the material to make it colored and reflective. We're going to add a script in C# to that to make it rotate, and then we're going to add a game manager possibly in the next video to keep track of which coins you've collected and also destroy the coins once you've run into them. So let's go ahead and get to the first part. Let's go ahead and make a new cylinder. And we're going to use the scale tool to resize this to be really, really tiny. And we can set this to 0.2 and 0.2. And then make it a little thinner. And we can compare that to the size of our player. And we could possibly make that a little bit bigger. Let's make this 0.4, just so it's visible. We're also going to rotate it onto its axis so it's more visible. So we're going to set this one to -90 degrees. And now we want to make a material for this object. So we're going to go ahead and right click in our assets folder. We're going to go create, and we're going to go to material. We're going to name this material coin. Or actually, we should probably stick with the format and use mat coin. And when we open that material, we can choose a goldish color. We can already drag it onto the coin to see how it's going to look as we're editing it. And then we can go into how metallic it is and how smooth it is. We can make it really, really reflective and smooth. So that looks pretty good. So now we can, let's see, click on this cylinder and rename it coin. And we can right click on this. And we'll wait on creating that. Alright, so now we want to add a script to our coin. So we're going to go ahead and go to add component and go to new script and type in rotate. I'm going to create and add. Let's go ahead and open up that new C# script into Visual Studio 2017. Alright, so we have two spots we can add code to: the start function, which happens once when you actually open an object, and the update function, which happens every frame. We want to use the update function so that it's constantly rotating on an axis. So what we're going to write is transform rotate. So we're going to write transform dot rotate with a capital R, and in parentheses where we have the X, Y, and Z axis. Now I'm not sure which one of the axis we're going to be rotating on since I actually already spun it once. So I'm going to start with the X by adding 1 there, and then we'll add 0 and 0 for the others, and then make sure to put a semicolon at the end. We'll hit save, and then we'll hit play over here. And we can see that it is rotating forward, which is great. We see that it works, but we just need to switch which axis it rotates on. So let's change this one to a 0 and change this one to a 1 and try that again. So it's kind of hard to see, but it's actually rotating on this axis. It's not the one we want. So we'll go right back in and change it one last time to 0 and 1. And now we can see that the coin spins on a much more game-like, in a much more game-like fashion with the reflections and everything. So let's go ahead and maybe speed that up just slightly, and then we'll save here. Great. That looks good. So in the next episode, we'll set up a game manager, a few integers to keep track of our score and how many coins we've collected, and move on from there. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Peace.